We're here to celebrate the human purposes of business. We've heard a lot about the debate about stakeholder versus shareholder, and yes, we're very pleased to see that shareholder primacy has kind of been knocked off its perch. But forgive me for saying that I'd love the debate to move on a bit. What stewardship is about is how do we create the conditions in which we can all put more into the company? Is stewardship as a philosophy of wealth creation, but not just a philosophy of wealth creation, stewardship as an agenda for wealth creation.
Well, the book starts off, in the preface, with Charles Dickens. It's the best of times, it was the worst of times. It is, if I may put it in a very direct way, responsible wealth creation versus irresponsible wealth creation. What about positive solution? So this is the challenge. Is business all about just making money? Is profit the sole purpose of business? In a nutshell, we believe business can be, must be, a force for good. We see stewardship as a joined-up activities.
We have become materially better off, and yet in many ways we feel poorer. We're better connected than ever to each other, and yet we feel more distant than ever before. Creating a world of abundance in which value is measured not in financial terms alone, but focusing on purpose, values, relationship, and community. The center ground is somewhere where you can find a way of restoring purpose, values, relationships, community, find a way of expressing this and trying to basically restore to people something which isn't financial.
And I think it's worth reminding ourselves of Milton Friedman's blunt statement in 1970 that the purpose of a business is to make money for the people who own it, not to advance some social, environmental, religious or other agenda. I think most people would agree that it's an equally sensible thought that companies can do good and make money. And yet the relentless focus on the short-term profits, predicated on the idea that shareholders' interests took primacy over customers, communities and employees, has caused great harm to people and to our planet. And arguably, I think it's finally catching up with us.
So what connects all of those items? Could it be the golden thread of stewardship? I believe it could.